You had everything, the tabs open, the script written, even the time. But you decided you need better lighting. Or you thought to yourself, I'll start tomorrow. There's a part of yourself telling you to do something and a part of you that is avoiding it. Procrastination is basically an outcome of the fight between these two. And there is wisdom in it for you to actually listen to the part that is asking you to avoid it. How do I know this? Because I've sat exactly where you are right now. And in this video, we are going to talk about the 3 major reasons why you are procrastinating. Reason number 1, the timing is off. Your body knows it, your gut knows it, but your brain, not so much. 2 months ago, I was working with a client who wanted to start their business. They had the idea, they had the strategy, they had the vision. But every time that they sat down to actually do it, their gut would tell them that it's not going to work out. Sometimes your body knows it even before your brain does. So when we started uncovering these layers, we started to realize that the body was trying to tell the brain to create a safety net, because that's what is important when you're trying to plunge into the unknowingness. So when we uncovered each layer, we realized what the safety would look like, and he decided to go back, build it, and come back 3 months later to actually start his own business. So sometimes the timing is just off. Reason number 2, your approach sucks. You're aiming for perfection or whatever passes for good in your mind even before starting. And to be fair, you deserve to be good. But in that process, you're denying yourself the joy of the actual journey. So I had this client a couple of years ago who came in wanting to become a good content creator. And she had this amazing idea about what a good content creator would be. She thought to herself that she has to post every day and she has to have a certain output or a quality of output. And she would continuously compare her 0.0 to somebody else's perfection. And that is when her threat signals in her mind would go off. And she would not even forget about actually completing and posting and becoming a good content creator. Now, when we started working with her, one thing we realized was she had it within her to actually go deep in and pull out what success journey would look like for her. And when was the last time that she had fun? So in her own context, she had been successful as a mother and she pulled that framework out. She built a life, she built her content journey on top of that, and she had fun while doing it. The relief on her face when she realized that her approach sucked and she had a better one within her is unmatchable. Reason number 3 is you don't want to feel shitty. Ultimately, our mind works the same way as our hand on a hot plate trying to avert a disaster, even if there isn't one. You're trying to avoid an emotion that will come out of accomplishing the task at hand, the fear of failure. You have visualized it, you have named it, and you have even put words and thoughts into it. You've lived it more times in your head than it has actually ever happened. The emotion now controls your hands and legs, and it is not you anymore. This is paralysis in a form of a thought. I worked with someone in the past who came in having decided that she wouldn't want to take a job that would exponentially increase her wealth. And it was obvious from the get-go that she was uncomfortable with that choice. Her face, multiple frowns, her body had shrunk down and it was obvious that she was not comfortable doing this. The surface reason that came up was, what if I don't do good at the next job? But when we peeled one layer and we found beneath that her bigger actual fear was fear of failure, fear of being judged by others. And then we went one other layer beneath, we realized that her actual fear was that she will be disappointing herself, something that she had lived with since she was a kid. One of these is yours, or maybe all 3, but none of them mean that you're wrong. Maybe you're trying to protect something. So, when was the last time that you were procrastinating? Think about it. What were you trying to protect? Right now, somewhere in you, there's a version of you that has already figured this out. You have met them before in moments where things have just flowed, where you weren't thinking and just doing. That version of you is not that far away. If you want to find them, the link is below.